A brasstax presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, brasstax, baby. You already know, and if you don't, you should. You know, actually, a lot of people don't know. You don't already know, because I done checked my analytics, and guess what? 63% of people watch my stuff, don't even subscribe. That's terrible to me. If you're one of those people you're listening right now, you better click that subscribe button. It's gonna be trouble. Anyway, Queen and Slim. I don't know whether this movie was gonna be of interest to you, but I saw the trailer a while back and I definitely wanted to see it. Got a chance to watch it yesterday, and guess what? Had a really good time. It's a really good movie. Really good. It's kind of like a remixed Bonnie and Clyde in a lot of ways. Not quite, but it's got those elements. But at its core, it's a love story. Fellas, we love love stories, and even if we don't, we'll watch it with the girlfriend. And ladies, the reason we watch it with you is because you start crying, getting all emotional, lean on us a little bit, and feel a little bit crazy. Which we love. Now people, before I get to my review, I've noticed a little trend on the net, on the World Wide Web. And this is purely assumption on my part. I'm saying to you that I could be totally wrong. Okay, I could be whatever. It's all good, but it's something I wanted to point out. There are some review sites that review 4K Blu-ray, that talk about the 4K Blu-ray based purely on its own merits. What I'm saying is, they're reviewing the 4K disc. They're not taking into account the 1080p disc. It's not even mentioned. So my point is this, if you are saying a 4K disc is amazing, how amazing is it compared to the 1080? That's what I want to know, baby. Oh shit, that rhymed. Bars. There's got to be a comparison of some sort there, right? I don't know what to say. It's just an observation. But let's get back to the 4K examination. So it's shot on 35mm, it's a 2K DI, HDR10. You got the black bars, Dolby Atmos, 132 minutes, and it's a 66 gig disc. What I also like about this 4K Blu-ray is you've got the extra features, you've got special features. And those really consist of about 4 featurettes ranging from 3 to 5 minutes each, really discussing the characters, the target audience, external entities that really influence this movie, and an accompanying audio commentary track by the director, which to be honest, I haven't heard. But that's always a good thing. Okay, so it's got Dolby Atmos in English and it's got Dolby 5.1 in Spanish. Subtitles, English, Spanish. So how's the 4K? The 4K is a step up from the 1080p, but the 1080p disc was very good in the first place, so it is a step up. I don't see a night and day difference. I don't see anything panty dropping per se, but there is an extra level of detail in this movie that 1080p just not gonna have. It was shot in 35mm, so you are gonna have grain here. Grain is present, so it's a filmic upgrade to boot. Imperfections on skin, pores, hair, stubble is all hair, and you can see it very clearly, a lot more so than you could do once again on the 1080p. There is an extra level of detail here, nothing mind-blowing to me. This disc really shines though is in the daytime shots, because it's the daytime shots where you really see the detail. You really see the 4K-age, if you get what I'm saying. That's a new word I just made up. That's gonna stick, I think. Most scenes are shot at nighttime, and thankfully, this has gorgeous black levels. Gorgeous. You're seeing so much detail on here that you wouldn't have picked up elsewhere. Black levels are dark and inky throughout, with fantastic shadow detail to boot. Now there is added depth on here, but you're gonna notice it more on daytime shots. It's there, but it's not mind-blowing. There's not an amazing 3-dimensional pop, but you are gonna notice it for sure. But hey, come closer. You wanna know what the HDR is like? Basically, you and Margot Robbie are like Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, you love each other to death, and every spare moment you get in the car, as you're driving around, causing havoc, you express your love for each other in various different ways. But here's the thing, there was a bad ending to Bonnie and Clyde, people. That's what the HDR is like. In terms of HDR, I will say that the brights aren't as good as the blacks. Do you know what I mean? The black levels are on point throughout this movie, and the brights are bright, but there's nothing panty dropping. They're going for a very natural look in this movie, very natural. It's a natural vibe. Now don't get me wrong, you'll appreciate it, but it's not going to overly impress. if you get what I'm saying. What may impress you is the black levels though, because the black levels are lush. A lot of these scenes in the movie are shot at night, so you're gonna need the black levels to be A1, and that's exactly what they are. No crush here, just very, very detailed. You're not gonna pick up on a lot of things in the 1080p. As good as the 1080p looks, there was a little black crush in there, not present here. Now, if the filming upgrade of this movie does not impress your girl, you look into her eyes and you tell your girl to sit on the woofer and see what happens. You know what's gonna happen? She's definitely gonna be impressed with the wider soundstage, because there is a wider soundstage at work here, don't get me twisted. The central channels are great because that's where the dialogue is, nice and crispy, just how we like it. And then when the music kicks in, because this movie does have great music, it's gonna envelop the room. And when that happens, the booty cheeks are gonna clap like a standing ovation. Lots of ambient sounds here, there's always things going on around you. When music kicks in once again, you do hear a few subtle sounds, but there's really not much going up top. Kind of like in the South London area, where I've been seeing a lot of girls with a nice booty, but nothing much going up top. Well, anyway, that's another video right there. I got sidetracked, I apologize. So if I can bottom line this, you know, your girl will appreciate the bass, because there is some bass in this also. But she's gonna look at you to finish the job, if you get what I'm saying. And there we have it, people. That's my review on it. I'm gonna give the picture quality about a 7.8. I'm gonna give the audio quality the same, 7.8. That's not to say that this is a bad looking movie by any stretch. This is a good 4K disc. It's just the difference, the uptick from the 1080p isn't that great to me. But it is definitely an improvement from it, and it is the best way to watch this movie. It's not bad at all, and I do recommend you pick this up, 100%. And there we have it, people. I'm gonna leave some links if you want to go through the Amazon links to order this, which you should. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but Amazon kick a little something back for your boy, and that's pretty much it. Subscribe if you haven't already, guys. 4K Rockstar. You already know.